Hey guys, Marvin Kid here. How's everybody doing? Um, as always, guys, I always enjoy bringing to a topic for the opinion spot, and as always, I do take requests, and I'm here to start, delivering more requests that you guys have been bestowing upon me for the opinion spot, and not just doing what I plan for the opinion spot, but also do your opinions as well. So I'm here to do that. Knock out some of the requests. And this is a little bit more recent, but I thought I'd kick it off with a more recent. Not too long ago, an old friend of mine, since I've known for a long time, Jacob Harper, asked me to deliver my opinion on the subject. His opinion basically comes from the world of Supergirl. He and I have been going back and forth talking about Supergirl for a while. Being that we're old friends, we've known each other since the third grade. So, he and I have been talking about it, and and the one thing he's always asked me is the fact that will we see other superhero guest stars on Supergirl? Now, Supergirl has been in. It's just starting. It's really in its infancy. It's and so it has a good long to go. But we all know that it's CBS has ordered it to have a full season now, so that's very uh, proud and happy for the cast. And we haven't really noticed that there are any other superheroes in this world besides Kara and Superman, her cousin Kal-El. They're the only two that have been mentioned. So I can understand where Jacob is coming from, and he's asking me like, where are there other heroes in this world? And even though we'll, this is made by the same team that brought us Arrow and Flash and all that, you know, uh, and clearly it's taken in a different world, but it does make you wonder, are there other uh, superheroes of the DC universe in this world? And so I'm here to answer that. In my opinion, being that this is still in its infancy, I wouldn't necessarily see think we'll see any of these superheroes. Okay, they gave us Red Tornado, a mock version of Red Tornado. Okay, but I guess Jacob is talking about heroes like that are in their own other cities. Like a like a Green Arrow or a Flash or a Wonder Woman. I think predominantly Wonder Woman would fit well in Supergirl. Um, is there a Justice League, or is because it makes sense? It's like we only know of only two, and even though they're super powered, and but it's like, can they be? They can't be in every place at once, every city at once. It's been proven in a couple episodes prior. So uh, I'm hopefully the creative staff are working on bringing in others, superheroes, DC heroines and heroes into this world. Predominantly, I have my suspicions who I believe Hank Henshaw really is. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, but I have this strong premonition, Jacob, that he is Martian Manhunter. I'm just saying, the red eyes is kind of giving me a hint. Like, can he be? Is he Martian or is he somebody else? So just it's just looking that way. But I do believe that I have a feeling, and my opinion is yes, we will see other superhero guests on the show. Uh, Maybe not the big names, but more of the, I don't want to say lesser known heroes, but more of they are like the mid card heroes of the DC universe, which would be really cool. Like I said, um, even though Arrow and Flash have been taking up a lot of the heroes that we see now, but it'd be really cool to see heroes that those two shows have not brought in. Like I said, Wonder Woman would be great. Wonder Woman would be great. If they can't do Wonder Woman, then how about we touch on an alternate world and they bring in Power Girl? It'd be kind of cool. Let's see who else I can see. If they got Superman, how about Steel? Let's go with John Henry Irons. It'd be really cool to see John Henry Irons there. Um, pay a visit to National City, and he's there, and he comes out as Steel. Maybe his niece Natasha. Uh, we've seen Black Canary, but how about a different version of her, like a new Black Canary? How about a other characters like Citizen Steel? Maybe members of the JSA. Maybe it's just saying. Uh, there's so many characters I can see being brought into the show that could be heroes that are heroes. They've been heroes. They are coming to National City because maybe they want to meet Superman's cousin, and something like that, and get a indication of who she is and what she's like and things like that. Maybe they know Clark. Like I said, it'd be really interesting if there is a Justice League, but they're smaller, they're not as big, and some of the members come to visit her. Like I said, a Wonder Woman would be great, and pay more homage to the Linda Carter series where she is working with the military, and she's in disguise, and but she comes as even though we got Gal Gadot in the movie, it'd be really cool to see her on the small screen again. We got Superman in the big screen, but they're clearly showing that Superman is in this world, and we still just don't know who is going to be casted. I still think Michael Hearn would be great as Superman. He's played the character before, but I'm looking forward to seeing when they do start bringing in guest stars. Um, but for the first season, I think it should stay focused with Kara and just her world and her supporting cast and things like that. But I do feel that the creative staff will start bringing in uh, other DC heroes into this world and showcasing that these characters do exist in this world. And I probably, if the show gets picked up for a second season, I that's my guarantee that we'll probably start seeing it there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Like I said, like I always say, if I'm wrong, I've been wrong before. I have no problem being wrong, but I'm looking forward to seeing who they do bring in for guest stars of Supergirl. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on the subject, guys. You guys tell me, uh, do you want to see do you want to see superhuman guest stars, superhero guest stars on Supergirl? Because the only one that I think is rumored to come, and I should have said this earlier, is Captain Comet, classic character Captain Comet, because in the New 52, Kara and him, I think, started dating, but I had clearly dropped New 52 Supergirl, I think, after issue 6 or so. But uh, I believe, but a friend of mine was still reading, and he told me, yeah, they're dating, and I was like, okay. So if they come in, if that's the first, there's the first superpowered hero from the DC universe. So if you don't know who Captain Comet is, do research. Classic character, very powerful character, almost on that same kind of level as Superman in a sense. But other than that, guys, like I said, you guys tell me what you think. Do you feel? And I want to thank Jacob for the request, as always. I was fun to do this, as always. I'll knock out some more requests for the opinion spot, as always. And you always know this is the opinion spot where your opinion matters. I'm looking forward to hearing what your input, guys, is, as always. And this is Marvin Kid. Peace, one love, stay tuned, keep real, guys. Happy holidays, as always, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.